Good morning, students. Today we are going to start our a new topic called societal impacts. Please create a new index in your copy and note down societal impacts, in which we will do digital footprints, netiquettes, data protection, IPR, and FOSS. Please note down societal impacts. In the index portion, you must write only societal impacts. These digital footprints, these are the topics inside it. We'll discuss them one by one. Please note down societal impacts. Okay. In this chapter, we would learn what are the we people are live in a society, and our actions impacts or affect our society. Okay, so what are the different effects caused in the society based on our internet actions. Okay, so let us see what are these things. When we are online, we must concern about some do's and don'ts of these things that we will discuss in this chapter. Okay, so let us start from digital footprint. Give the heading digital footprint. Note down the formal definition of digital footprint. Through footprint, what do you understand? Actually, footprints are nothing but when we are walking, we are made our footprints in our pathway, isn't it? And here the term digital footprint is something like that. When we are visiting different websites, we are creating our digital footprint over them. Okay, but the footprints are not actual; these are digital in nature. कि हम कहाँ कहाँ जा रहे हैं. That is the tracking. Okay, so let us write down the formal definition of digital footprint. A digital footprint is the data that is left behind when users have been online. When users have been online. There are two kinds of footprints. Please note down their names. First one is active digital footprint and second one is passive digital footprint. Let us see them one by one. An active digital footprint is where the user has deliberately shared information about themselves either by using social media sites or by using websites. Full stop. जब हम लोग फेसबुक पर हैं तो वहाँ हम अपने फ़ोटोज़ अपलोड करते हैं, हम अपने वीडियोज़ अपलोड करते हैं. That is called active digital footprint because we are doing it actively without intentionally. Okay, with the intention that people must look in our profile, isn't it? They must surf our profile so that they must know about ourselves. Okay, this is called active digital footprint. Now come to the passive digital footprint. This is unintentional. We don't know, but our digital footprints are getting recorded without knowing or without informing us. So a passive digital footprint is made when information is collected from the user without the person knowing this is happening. Without the person knowing this is happening. So this is passive digital footprint. Okay. Now we'll see some of the example of these two types of digital footprints. Please note down examples of digital footprints. We have several social networking sites such as Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, etc. So write down first example, posting on these social media platforms, that is posting on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter and other social media platforms. Number 2, filling out online forms. Filling out online forms, that's it. Third example may be agreeing to install cookies on your devices. Agreeing to install cookies on your device. So these are the example of active digital footprints. You are aware that your visiting of different type of websites are getting recorded. You are aware about this information. Now come to the examples of passive digital footprints. See, some website install cookies without our intention, without disclosing that they are recording us. So write down websites that install cookies, without informing us. Number 2, apps and websites that use geolocation to pinpoint our location. Number 3, social media news channels and advertisers. Social media news channels and advertisers. So these are the examples of passive digital footprint. And these digital footprints are being used for marketing. Okay, please note down, digital footprints are also known as cyber shadow. Cyber shadow or electronic footprints or digital shadow. Full stop. These are recorded by means of tracking cookies. Okay, so these digital footprints is being used for marketing. Note down this line. This digital footprint is being used for marketing purposes. Now a diagram is given to understand that how this is used for marketing purpose. So see, a web visitor, he is visiting the actual site. He is visiting the actual site. He is visiting the actual site. Then when the visitor leaves, the popular sites are relocating visitor to the actual site, and this way his footprints are getting recorded. So this is the way digital footprints are used in marketing purposes. Please draw the diagram in your copy. Come to the next one. We should care about managing our digital footprints. Why we should care? We should be very careful about our digital footprints, because we must protect our reputation, to make safe personal information, to prevent financial loss, and to preserve our freedom. There are several risks due to digital footprints. Please note down their points. Privacy concerns, scam, identity theft, and fake websites. These are the points may be asked in the examination. Okay, now how we manage these digital footprints? See, when you are entering name to several search engines, you please use your actual name. Double check the privacy setting, don't trust them. Use passwords, and of course strong memorable passwords. Keep all your software up to date. Review our mobile use. Delete useless files, temporary files. Build reputation through behavior. So these are how to manage our digital footprints. Okay, this is all about digital footprints. Next day we will discuss communication etiquettes. Okay, thank you very much for today.